out there. Welcome to Live Highlight in the Magic City and on the Highlight channel. Sorry about those technical issues, folks. We are here. We are ready for Force Out Tuesday. Big day here at the Magic City Fronton. Andrew Bleckman riding solo here today. 8 games beginning in just about 8 minutes. All wagering is now open on today's 8 games. Each of today's games will offer Win Play Show, Quinella Exacta, and Trifecta Wagering. We have 2 pick 3s, hitting in Game 2 and Game 6. We have the Daily Double that begins before the start of Game number 1. But for the Force Outs today, the wagers that you have to pay attention to, the High Five and the Mighty Ocho jackpots, everything must go. Minimum of $5,000 guaranteed in that Mighty Ocho. All of that must be paid out even if you do not get all 8 winners in today's performance. So could be 4 of 8 numbers, could be 5 of 8 numbers. Whoever has the most correct out of that 8 will take home the full $5,000 pool and split, of course, if there are multiple people with that ticket. That applies also to the High Five for today. Just 5 games, picking the winners of games 3 through 7. $2,000 will be forced out minimum today. The carryover was a little bit over $1,000, so based on what is bet into it today, we could be looking at over $2,000. That is to be given out in that High Five. We do have a couple of changes in the program for today. We've got those 2 printer's errors and then a scratch of Kubala. Kubala is out of all of his scheduled appearances for today. This will be a complete rundown of those changes as they affect the performance in its entirety. Game 1 is clear. Game 2, post 6, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Iriondo. Game 2, post 6, scratch Kubala, replace him with Iriondo. Moving on to game number 3. That's where the printer's error begins to take effect. Post 1, Benny. It's not scratched, but that should be Bueno. Post 1, game number 3. Benny not scratched. It is a printer's error. Bueno goes in post 1, game 3. Kubala also in post 8 in game 3 is scratched. Replace him with Arats. Game 3, post 1. Benny out. Bueno in. Kubala out. Arats in. Game 4, post 5. Printer's error. Jairo is out. Bueno goes in. Game 4, post 5. Jairo out. Bueno goes in. Jairo also will be playing in today's program, just not in that 4th game. Moving on to game number 5. Scratches the rest of the way through. Post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 5, post 3 is now Julin and Douglas. My, oh my. Game 6 is clear. Game 7, post 8, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Ben. 8 team. Game 7 is now Julin and Ben, and game 8 is clear. That is a complete rundown of the changes in today's performance. If you have any questions, you know it's an important day, you got to get those wagers in. Feel free to ask. Post time for game number 1 on this Force Out Tuesday. It's just about 5 minutes. Good luck. And while we have a couple minutes until we get started with our first game, I have this video that will explain the scoring format for all 8 games, which today, as every day, will be spectacular 7 scoring.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
And folks, you see that scratch up there? Number 25, Kubala, is scratch in all of his scheduled appearances for today. Then that printer's error as well. Bueno in games 3 and 4 replaces Benny in game 3, and then Jairo in game 4. We will give you a couple extra minutes here for that first game. Get those wagers in for the Mighty Ocho. I know some bets may be affected by some of those changes. We will hold it, and we'll run through it again here in its entirety. Again, game 1 is scratch-free. Game 2, post 6, scratch Kubala, replace him with Iriando. Game 2, post 6, scratch Kubala, replace him with Iriando. Game 3, Benny is out. Bueno goes in post 1. Game 3, post 1, Bueno in. Benny is out. Game 3, post 8, Kubala out. Arats goes in. And game 3, post 8, scratch Kubala, replace him with Arats. Game 4, post 5, Jairo is out. Bueno goes in. Game 4, post 5, Jairo out. Bueno in. Game 5, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. The 3 team in game 5 is now Julian and Douglas. Game 6 is clear. Game 7, post 8, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Ben. The 8 team in game number 7 is now Julian and Ben. And then game 8 is clear. These are all the changes that affect today's program in its entirety. And we will hold this game here for just a couple extra moments for you to make those changes. Slide over here to the computer. Tiger, hello. Steve, Michael. Yes, Tiger, absolutely. We were agree with you there. We will hold this just a couple extra moments for you to make those changes. Big day today. Mandatory jackpot payouts on the High Five and the Mighty Ocho. Mighty Ocho begins in this first game. $5,000 has to be paid out at that Mighty Ocho. Again, even if you did not hit all 8 winners in today's program, the person with the most correct out of those 8 will take the pool, and then that is split if there are people with the same number of correct winners. So a lot of money to be paid out. It would be $5,000 to one winner. That's just in the Mighty Ocho. Then we have that High Five that begins before the start of game number 3. And with that, we are ready to begin game number 1. Spectacular 7 singles match going up to 7 points with points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving is right at post 1. We have Anderluck receiving the blue at post 2. Jedden. There's the serve. We begin with the miss serve. Point 1. One first up on the board here in our first game. That'll bring the court wide to post 3, number 37, Tennessee. Forehand played back to the inside, caught overhead by Anderlecht. The 9 line gets that backhand a pass. Robote left side, right on the wall, and tipped. Point 3. Three's on the board. Here's green shirt to post 4, number 77, El Barba. Tennessee takes that in the air up at the 9 line. Powerful backhand passing. Clears the overhead screen. El Barba tracking it. Lays up the Robote. Tennessee on the bounce. Picks it up at the 9 line. Blasts it to the inside. What a scoop by El Barba. Tennessee. Costado to wall. Stopped by El Barba. Charging on the outside. Carambola return. Scores. Point 4. Black shirt to post 5, number 10, Juice. Two wall scores for El Barba. Point 4. 2 points for the green at post 4. Yellow shirt at post 6. Here's CRB. Forehand Bote, laid up by El Barba. There's CRB running around on the outside, shoots it. Costado inside, scooped up again by El Barba. Beautiful catch, nice backhand. Robote left side, back up the middle. El Barba has it on the bounce. 7 line, powerful forehand, scooped up high on the left side by CRB. Forehand Bote, up and away. Caught the overhead screen, which is out of play, point 6. Pinka, post 7. Cool Fitness. Forehander Bote laid up, back to the inside. There's CRB. Nice catch up at the 9 line. Powerful backhand into the corner. Robote missed. In a receive, rounding out the first round of play. Purple shirt of post 8. Here's Iriondo. Powerful backhand by Iriondo. Robote's coming out. Saved by CRB. Iriondo, nice catch. That one dropping low off the sidewall. Big backhand follows. CRB through the contact. Catch on the left side there by Iriondo. Whips it back up the middle. There it scores. That'll do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points to the end of the game. Returning first, post 2, Jed. Scoop on the forehand there by Iriondo. Back up the middle. There's Jed. Nice catch. Our hand kicks off the sidewall. 3-wall play. Iriondo lays up the Robote. That's on the wall. Jedden just missed it. In and out of the basket it goes. Point 8. 8 with 3 points. Post 1 returns. Anderlecht. What a catch here by Anderluck. Right off the wall there at the 10 line. Iriando ranging back for it, has it in the air. Powerful return up the middle. Here's a forehand Robote. Iriando, nice catch on the left side. There's the backhand. Robote's out again. Laid up by Anderluck. Higher and harder. That one takes Anderluck up to the 6 line. Iriando on the forehand again. 8 line back inside. Anderluck missed it front ways. Robote not there. Straight points here for Iriando. He now has a possible game point. To stop him, post 3, Tennessee. Powerful forehand by Tennessee, passing, that's right on the wall, good save. Actually kicked up into the overhead screen where it's out of play, point 3, game will continue. 3 with 3 points, post 5, here's Juice. Juice, nice save on the forehand. Robote lays it up. Here's Tennessee, housed up at the 4 line, lobs the backhand. Oh, Juice has a play, caught it in the air. Backhand return, that opens up. Takes Tennessee to the outside. He digs one out. There's Juice charging downhill, stops it at the 5 line. Tejada into the pad. Great point, great effort by both players. Point to Tennessee. He now has 5 points and a possible game point. And to stop him, post 4, El Barba. Backhand by Tennessee into the corner. Robote's out. Laid up by El Barba. Nice save from the forehand. Tennessee on the bounce. Has it the 8 line. Blasts it to the inside. El Barba backpedaling. He scooped it up. Low runner inside. Tennessee running with it. Switching from right to left. He missed the Robote. Game will continue. Point 4. 4 with 4 points. Post 7. Returns Cool Fitness. Robote left side, taken in the air by El Barba. Blasts it low and hard. Nice pickup by Cool Fitness on the bounce there at the 10 line. El Barba, good body control, takes it on the forehand. Dropped over the top. Cool Fitness there at the 10 line, brings it in. There's a scoop by El Barba. Robote left side, back to the inside. El Barba, will he get there? He does. He lays up the Robote. Nice effort. Cool Fitness blasts another forehand. 3-wall play. That opens up. El Barba perfectly positioned. Turns it back inside. Good feet by Cool Fitness. He gets there. Ball tipped on the left side of El Barba. Well played point. Goes to Cool Fitness. Post 7. Here's post 6. CRB. Nice scoop there by CRB. Backhand pulled in by Cool Fitness. CRB keeps it on the left side. Big backhand again, passing. Robote coming out. Saved on the forehand by Cool Fitness. Takes CRB to the outside. Stops it on the bounce. Powerful return back inside. Cool Fitness is there again. CRB high scoop on the left side. Powerful backhand. Kicking out, Rabote saved again, right back up the middle. CRB backpedals, stops there at the 11 line. Sidearm forehand high and hard this time. 3 walls, passing him. Cool Fitness comes back for the Rabote. That's going to open up. Good foot speed by CRB, gets up there, blasts it inside, but right to Cool Fitness, who caught it in the air. That backhand opens up, CRB. What an effort, but that's up into the overhead screen. What a play, what a point. Cool Fitness gets it. 7 with 4 points, post 2 returns. Jed. Low runner, there's a high scoop by Cool Fitness. Rabote, forehand, too low. 6 points for Cool Fitness in post 7. He has a possible game point in to stop him. Here's Anderluck. Scoop on the outside by Anderluck, powers it inside. Rabote missed. Game continues again, point 1. 1 with 3 points, but returning with a possible game point. Iriondo. Left side, Rabote just above the pad. Anderluck picks it up. Forehand. There's a carom. Stopped on the outside by Iriondo. Sidearm play. Opening up. The carambola scores for the win. Point and game. Purple of post 8. Iriondo. No playoff here. 7 places. 3 shows. Unofficial order of finish. Game number 1, 8-7-3. I'll get their prices in just a moment. Winning game 1, post 8 Iriondo, taking second, post 7 Cool Fitness, coming in third, post 3 Tennessee. The Quinella 7-8, my oh my, 129-20, the trifecta 8-7-3, $1,220 even. And the Miami try box there, 305. $2 on the 8 to win will get you back $16.60. Nice prices there in game number 1. 8-7, yeah, 7-8 Quinella, 8-7 Exacta. Probably had something to do with that. Up next is game number 2. A spectacular 7 singles match going up to 7 points with points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. We do have one change in this second game. Kubala scratched in all of his scheduled appearances for today. We do have that printer's error. Bueno is in the program today. But here in this second game, the only thing you have to worry about here, Iriondo in post 6, Kubala is out. Again, game 2, post 6, scratch Kubala, replace him with Iriondo. Game 2 also begins the early pick 3. Post time, 6 minutes. Good luck. 5 minutes here until game number 2, and for any new Highlight fans who may be joining us for the first time, take a look at this video that explains in simpler terms how Highlight is played.
The main rule of Highlight is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Highlight. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Highlight player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
And we are back here. 4 minutes from the start of game number 2. We do have that one change here in our second game. Post 6, scratch. Kubala, replace him with Iriando. Game 2, post 6, Kubala out, Iriando goes in. Great first game here. Looking back at the chat. Pat, hello. Jatna, good to see you as well. I know Stu and I both, we saw that comment that you had on Tiger's board about all the player strengths and weaknesses. I don't know if you heard yesterday. Stu was talking about that, but the fact that you're watching that intently and then going to post about it, that's awesome stuff. So we appreciate it, and I agree with, I'll say almost pretty much everything you had to say up there. Pretty much spot on with every player's strength and weakness, and great that you're paying that close of attention and actively posting about Highlight. And 2 minutes to go until game number 2. In addition to the Mighty Ocho and High Five, forget about the Pick 3. Begins here in this second game. Pick the winners of games 2, 3, and 4 to cash in on that early Pick 3. Will pays for the early daily double, rotating on your screen as well. We'll conclude in this second game. And one final reminder of that scratch. Kubala out, post 6. Iriando goes in here in our second game. Post time right about now. And with that, we are ready to begin game number 2. Spectacular 7 singles, going up to 7 points, with points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving, red at post 1. Cool Fitness receiving the blue at post 2. Juice. second game has begun. Ooh, that Magic City bounce, that kick to the outside, landing in and scoring. Juice on the board first, post 2. That'll bring to the court. White of post 3, CRB. Ball is good. Juice on the board, serving to CRB. Powerful backhand by CRB. Rebote. Juice tracking it. Powers it to the inside. Good pick up by CRB. Caught in the air. Juice runs around it. Has it on the forehand. Blasts it to the inside. Passing CRB. Looking for the rebote. Makes a save. Big bouncer Juice tipped it. Point 3. Three serves, post 4. Flores. Great catch by Flores. That serve crossed back beyond the 11 line. He picked it off. Flores there on the outside, has it forehand. Drop back inside. CRB tried to take it in the air. Dropped it. Point 4. 4 on the board with the point. Here's post 5, the black shirt, Jedden. All right, we're changing the ball out. Ball was cut, taken out of play. New ball. 4 with a point. Serving post 5, Jedden. Sidearm forehand, back inside. Nice scoop by Flores, deep in the backcourt. Drops the backhand. It's caught by Jedden. Powerful return by Jedden, taking Flores to the outside. Digs out the rebote. That's a 2-all with a big, big bounce. That scores. Point 4. Backhand by Iriando, right up the middle. Rebote, left side, 2-wall. Scores. Dropped on the outside by Iriando. Point 4. 4 with 3 points. Here's post 7, Tennessee. Backhand scores for Tennessee, point 7. In receive, rounding out the first round of play, purple post 8, number 77, El Barba. Scoop attempt miss. Rebote not there. 7 to second point. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points to the end of the game. Returning first, post 1, Cool Fitness. Catch in the air by Tennessee. Big forehand. 3-wall play coming out to the middle of the court. Cool Fitness lines it up, but the rebote sails wide. Point 7. That serves floating. That's an ace. Point 7. Straight points possible. Game point here for Tennessee. Pink at post 7. In to stop him. Here's CRB. CRB on the hop, brings it in, up at the 6 line. Big forehand, wall to wall. Rebote flicked up by Tennessee. Nice scoop there by CRB. Good control on the left side. He leapt a little early and tipped it. Point 3. Game will continue here. 3 with 3 points. Here's post 5. Jed. Point 3. 5 points now for CRB. He has a possible game point. It is stop in post 6, Ariando. Powerful backhand, open it up. Rebote, that one's right on the wall. CRB just does make the save. Big bouncer floating up at the 8 line. Ariando picks it up. Powerful backhand again. CRB goes back for it, has it in the air. Here's Ariando back on the inside, up at the 10 line. Big backhand. Rebote's coming out. CRB makes a save. Ariando charging, takes it in the air. To wall, to score. Nice shot by Ariando. Keeps the game going. Point 6. Backhand, that's up and away into the overhead screen and out of play. Point 4. Possible game point here for Flores. Backhand to the inside. Flores takes it in. Powerful return. Pulled in by Barba. Kind of died off the front wall. Flores has a play. There's a long drop shot. One bounce. Barba gets up there. Powerful return. He might have overthrown it. Flores has a chance at the rebote. He gets it to pass. Watch. And that ball lands in and scores for the win. Point in game. Green a post for Flores. No playoff here. 7 places, 3 shows. Unofficial order of finish, 4-7-3. Get the official results in just a moment. Winning game 2, post 4, Flores taking second, post 7, Tennessee coming in third, post 3, CRB. Quinoa 4-7, 140-40, $1 exacta 4-7, 144 even. Look at these prices, some combinations actually. More unlikely ones coming in a little early on this Tuesday. The trifecta 473, $1,034.60. The daily double 8-4, 124 even. And my oh my, how about Flores to win? Just the win returns 38-40. Up next, game number 3 marks the start of today's High Five Jackpot. Before we toss it to video here, let's run through the changes that will impact the High Five for today. Beginning in our third game, post 1, Benny, there's a printer's error. So Benny's in the program, but he is out of the third game. Bueno in post 1, Benny out. Game 3, post 8, that is the scratch of Kubala. Kubala's out, Aratz goes in. So again, game 1, game 3, post 1, scratch Benny, replace him with Bueno. Game 3, post 8, take out Kubala, replace him with Aratz. Game 4, post 5, take out Jairo, replace Jairo with Bueno. Those are the 2 printer's errors that affect Bueno in today's performance. Moving on to game 5, post 3, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Douglas. Game 5, post 3, is now Julin and Douglas. Game 6 is clear. And finally, game 7, post 8, scratch Kubala, replace Kubala with Ben. The 8 team in game number 7 is now Julin and Ben. Post time for game number 3 in the High Five. Just about 7 minutes. Good luck.
Backhand by Jedden. Tennessee goes to the floor, throws a 2-all. Jedden's on it. Hard throw, scoop by Tennessee. Tennessee back to the outside. In the air at the 11 line. There's the backhand, caught by Benny. Backhand from the 10 line. Devote forehand thrown hard by Douglas. Benny's on it. 2-all by Benny. That is a beautiful Costado 2-all. Backhand by Aratz. Tennessee is there. Backhand from the 11 line goes deep. Robote, whoa, no Robote. Aratz cut it off. Played for the big bounce. Manu backs up to the 10 line, makes the catch. There's the backhand. Robote left side again to the inside. Catch by Manu. He winds up. There's the 2-all. That scores. Robote left side. Catch by Inaki. 2-all, scores. Gochetti. Robin with a fine catch at the 9 line. Powerful throw to the outside. Gochetti is there. That ball is absolutely in play. Here's the rebote for Arats. It passes. That's nice. Rebote left side by Nicholas. Arats with the scoop. And the Costalo 2-wall. My, oh my. Forehand rebote by Manu. Rebote left side by Douglas to the inside. Manu takes it on the forehand. Outside placement is the shot. It's stopped by Douglas. Karam is the shot. It scores. Backhand by Gochetti. Low and hard. What a beautiful catch by Benny. Benny goes deep. That clears the overhead screen. Gochetti from the foreline. Lethal. Backhand by Carballo passes. Rebote. Big bounce. Carballo up the wall. Had some hang time there.
And folks, we are back here. Top 10 best catches takes us down here under 2 minutes until game number 3. That is the change of Bueno as well here in our third game in post 1 for Benny. That was a printer's error. And then Kubawa scratched Arats in post 8. Look at that pool. $3,128 wagered into it today. So we'll be looking at well over a $2,000 jackpot for the high five today. Guess what? Don't even have to hit all 5 numbers to cash in. Everything must go on this force out day. So if the most that anyone has is 4 or 5 numbers, you're the only person with that ticket, you could walk away with that full pool. Even 3 numbers. Depends how the betting public out there does. Begin this game here in just about 1 minute. Those last second wagers in here for the Mighty Ocho. Again, last opportunity to get those wagers in. It is force out day. It's the final Pelota performance here for about a week and almost 2 full weeks. So the next time we'll be back here with Pelota action after today will be Sunday, April 30th. So after today, it's almost 2 full weeks, so we'll be back out here. So last opportunities to get those wagers in. With that, let's begin. With that, we're ready to begin game number 3. Spectacular 7 singles match, back up to 7 points. Points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving red at post 1, Bueno. Receiving blue post 2, Ben. Point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our third game. That'll bring to the court. White to post 3. Anderluck. Pika, big bouncer. Anderluck goes up, stops it on the forehand, has it at the 7 line. Return powerfully back up the middle. Ben, left side rebote. Same spot. Anderluck keeps it on the right side. Lower and harder. Ben pulls it in the air. Anderluck, 8 line, sidearm forehand pass. Ben looking for the rebote now, digs it out. Sent too high into the overhead screen and out of play. Point 3. Post 4 and receive Nicholas. Anderluck thought about it, going to let that one pass. Good coverage, turns the rebote on the back end. Sidearm forehand, low and hard, scores. Point 4. Blackshirt to post 5, here's Ikeda. Backhand lobbed into the corner, Rebote. Right on the back end there by Nicholas. Ikeda keeps it on the right side. Hard return, taken off the sidewall. Here's Nicholas now. Powerful backhand. Rebote. Comes to the forehand of Nicholas. Sidearm play, low and hard to the inside. Ikeda scooped it up right off the sidewall. On the bounce, Nicholas takes it at the 9 line. Sidearm forehand, blasts it again. 3 walls, dug out. But too high. That caught the overhead screen and out of play. Point 4. Here's post 6, Julin. Powerful backhand, takes Nicholas up to the 5 line, returns it low and hard. Julin has it. 10 line, back to the inside. Nicholas, nice play, caught it in the air. Rebote comes shooting out, saved on the back end by Julin. Nicholas takes it off the sidewall again. Launches the backhand, wall to wall. Rebote, push back up the middle. Nicholas has it, middle of the court, 7 line, lower and harder. Dropped by Julin on the left side, had it for a moment, just lost it. Point 4. 4 with 3 points. Here's post 7 now. Spinner. Tipped. Point 4. 4 with 4 points. And a receive rounding out the first round of play. Purple at post 8. There's a Rotz. Catch low there on the forehand by Nicholas. Sidearm play. Rotz with a good read. Stepped up, caught in the air. Low running backhand. Nicholas on the hop, pulled it in. Big backhand. Oh, Rotz ranging back for it. Caught it between the 11 and 12 lines. Left side Rebote. Power just above the pad. Here's a Rotz. Costado. Ooh, that stayed inside. Nicholas running for it. He digs it out. What a nice play from deep in the backcourt. Keeps it going. Inside placement this time. That scores. Point 8. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points to the end of the game. Returning first, post 1, Bueno. It's an underserve, point one. One with 2 points. Here's post 2 returning Ben. Robote left side. That sails off the court. Point one. One with 4 points. Post 3, Anderluck. Scoop, missed. Point 3. Ikeda returns, post 5. Anderluck takes that overhead at the 10 line. Sidearm, forehand, high and hard, into the corner. Robote back to the inside. Ikeda makes a spinning save. Anderluck runs under it, powers the carambola. Ooh, that lands in, opens up to the outside and scores. Nice throw by Anderluck. He now has 5 points and a possible game point. And to stop him, post 6, Julin. Julin, backhand. Laid up. Anderluck pushed it up the middle. Julin runs around it, keeps it on the forehand. High, hard return, big forehand, cutting back to the inside. That's on the wall. Nice play by Anderluck, keeps it going. Julin, sidearm forehand, back inside, high scoop. There's the backhand. Julin stays up in the front court at the 7 line. Just gonna pass with the forehand back up the middle. Another Robote, one laid up on the forehand. Here's Julin up at the 7 line now. Lower and harder. Stopped on the forehand of Anderluck. He powers this over the top. Julin, scoop, missed. Point and game. Right of post 3, Anderluck. 4 will serve to 1. This is a playoff for place and show point, second and third. Backhand, high and hard, just does clear the overhead screen. Nicholas up to the 5 line. Pushed it outside. Bueno runs under it, stops it, drops his forehand over the top. Long way for Nicholas to go. He got there. What a play. Sidearm forehand, right back up the middle. Nicholas takes it in the air, blasts the forehand. 3-wall play for Bueno, turns to Robote. 2-wall return, stopped on the outside. Nicholas powers it over the top. Bueno now looking for the Robote. That's missed, point 4. 4 places, 1 shows. Unofficial order of finish for our third game, 3-4-1. The official results in just a moment. Winning game 3, post 3, Anderluck taking second, post 4, Nicholas coming in third, post 1, Bueno. 3-4-1 is now official in our third game. The Quinella 3-4, $40. The trifecta 3-4-1, $292.60. $2 on the 3 to win. We'll get you back $27.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, will be game number 4. Spectacular 7 singles match, back up to 7 points. Points double after all matchups in the first round of play. The first number in today's high five was the number 3. Find out the second number here after game at number 4. Post time for that 4th game. It does have that one scratch here, printer's error for Bueno. Bueno is in post 5. Jairo originally in the program. Again, that was a printer's error. Bueno in post number 5. See the entries up on your screen, and post time is just about 6 minutes. Good luck.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Highlight.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. Would be great.
Have you ever played highlight?
Actually lacrosse, but it's highlight for white people.
I'm Johnny Knoxville. This is Steve O. This is highlight.
Highlight is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing. It's more complicated than that. And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees. The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And folks, we're back here. 4 minutes from the start of game number 4. Here with Tennessee, we'll show you a little behind the scenes. Wanted to know if he and Ikeda have played all their matches. I believe the answer is yes in Battle Court, 4-4. All 8 matches have been played. Nice playing, Tennessee. Again, Battle Court coming up a little later this evening. It will be the Chargers and Renegades. April 18th here, game day 33 of 40 in our regular season. 3rd through 5th place in our standings are separated by just 2 points. Got to keep in mind the Devils do have a game in hand, but with a pretty tough schedule coming down the stretch, there's no doubt it's going to come down to those last few game days, maybe even the last match of this Battle Court season to decide who gets into the playoffs. Renegades up at the top at the moment, Warriors in 2nd. And still holding on to that 3rd and final playoff spot. You have the Devils, 1 point behind the Devils. Cyclones at 44.5, and then the Chargers 1 point behind the Cyclones at 43.5 for the season. Now, interesting here, looking at the numbers, the point differential for the Cyclones is nearly double that of the the Chargers are kind of a odd way to say it. The Chargers point differential -54. The Cyclones are, I'd say it twice as bad there at -118. So over 100 their point differential. That shows you that they have some teams that aren't doing too well, but the teams that are winning, they're winning close. The Cyclones have just found a way to hang in there. Really struggled at the beginning of the season when they weren't at full health. Now that they're back and playing better with Carballo, Correa, and Bradley all back to 100%, these guys are squarely in the mix for a playoff spot. 23.5 points remain for the Cyclones and Chargers, 22.5 for the Warriors. Renegades 24, and the Devils, again, a game day in hand. It means they have one extra day compared to the rest of the teams with 30.5 remaining points. Make sure to tune into Battle Court Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Monday and Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Mr. Enright, that is a great question. There are some Battle Court players who do not play in these Quinelas or these Pelota games. There are some players that are exclusively in the Battle Court roster, some guys that play on both. But yeah, trying to think here, going through the rankings, yeah, Zuleika, Iturbide, Goanaga, Urbieta, Arta, a lot of those guys come in and watch a lot of these Pelota games. Definitely a big part of the program, but they do not participate in these games, just Battle Court. So that's a great observation, and glad that you're joining us over from Rhode Island. That is a highlight hotbed for sure. Can you bet on... Oh, can't wager on Pelota, and I know that Bet River is not yet approved in Rhode Island, but hope to be coming to a state near you, but we're glad that you're enjoying the highlight action just for fun. Again, less than a minute till game number 4. We do have that one change in today's program. Printers Air, Jairo out here in post 5. Bueno goes in our 4th game. With that, we're ready to begin. Game number 4, spectacular 7 singles, going up to 7 points, points doubling. First round of play, serving in the red of post 1. Here's Ben, receiving the blue post 2, Manny. Served by Ben, we begin. With a missed serve. That's point 1. Backhand by Benny to pass. Forehand Bote laid up. Then makes a save. Benny backpedals. Stops there at the 13 line. Backed up to the glass. Forehand over the top. Here's Ben. High scoop. Shoots a 2-wall. Too wide. Point 3. 3 on the board with the point. Here's post 4. Spinner. Left side Rabote, 2-wall. That's too wide. Point 4. 4 on the board. Here's post 5. Bueno. Forehand Bote laid up by Spinner. Bueno runs under it, shoots a 2-wall. 2 score. Point 5. Here's post 6, Arats. Backhand by Bueno. Arats on the hop, pulls it in at the 11. Big backhand follows. That one's coming out. Bueno up at the 7 line, turns to Rabote. Caught off the sidewall by Arats. Keeps the backhand inside, pulled in by Bueno. Left side Robote again, right on the wall. Bueno charging. There's the drop shot. Dropped into the pad. The pad is bad. 0.6. Post 7. Julian. Rotz pulls that one in, right on the sidewall. Big backhand. Julian steps back. Forehand over the top. Rotz on the bounce, pulled that one in, back beyond the 12 line. Here's Julian. Launches this backhand. That is out a long way. Rotz in position, gets up there at the 5 line. Lobs the return. Julian keeps the pressure on. Forehand low and hard. Scores. 0.7, trading points here in our first game. Brings out the purple at post 8, Ikeda. Three-wall play. Julian, Robote left side. That stays to the inside. Ikeda backhand. Powered low and hard. Julian keeps it on the forehand. Ikeda letting that one pass. Tough save on the backhand. Crashing into the side wall. Here's Julian. Forehand. Blasted lower and harder. Ooh, had it for a moment. Just lost it. 0.7. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points to the end of the game. Returning first. Post 2, Manny. Nice catch by Julian, crashing into the sidewall, forehand over the top. Nice pickup by Manny, coming back for it. Able to pass with that one. That opened up, kind of a Magic City bounce. Julian hangs with it. Here's Manny, forehand. Karam lands in, but Julian, ooh, had it for a moment. Just missed it on the outside, 0.2. 2 with 2 points. Post 1 returns, Ben. Forehand Robote back to the inside. Nice catch by Ben. Big forehand by Manny. That one's coming out. Ben at the 6 line. Robote 2-all. Beautifully thrown. Ben, go help him up. It's the least you can do. 0.1. Well thrown. Post 3 returns. Benny. Chula scores for Benny. 0.3. Post 4 return, spinner. Benny gets out there for the Robote, drops it at the feet of spinner, kicked up, stays there at the 8 line. Puts it back up the middle. There's Benny on the backhand. High, hard play. Spinner steps back, caught it in the air. Beautiful forehand, wall-to-wall. Robote stays to the inside. Spinner catches it low. Sidearm forehand, low and hard. Benny had it for a moment. Just lost it. 0.4. Spinner with 3 points. Returning, here's post 5. Bueno. Powerful backhand by Bueno. Spinner. Two all, stopped on the outside by Bueno. Soft forehand inside placement. Spinner, rebote, dug out on the backhand. That's a nice play. Bueno, that's a big bouncer. Controls it up at the 6. Drop shot. Spinner takes off. He's there. Has it at the 5 line. Outside placement, powered in to score. 5 points for Spinner. He has a possible game point. In to stop him, post 6, Arats. Forehand rebote by Spinner. Back on the inside. Nice scoop by Arats. Backhand played, just a pass. Rebote. That comes up short. Point 6. Game will continue. 6 with 3 points. Post 8. Ikeda. That's an overserve. Point 8. Post 7 returns, Julin. Rebote, saved by Julin. He digs it out. Ikeda on the bounce. Powers it back over the top. The scoop is missed. Great effort by Julin on the rebote. Point goes to the 8. Ikeda now with 4 points. Post 2, Manning. Manning looking for the rebote. Ikeda takes it in the air on the left side. Backhand, high and hard, passing with it. Cutting back to the inside. Manning powers that rebote. Caught in the air by Ikeda. Quick release back to the inside. Good range by Manning. He scooped it up. Forehand rebote, powered back over the top. Manning running around it, keeps it on the right side. This one dropped at the feet of Ikeda. He's there. Side arm carom opens, but Manning stopped at the high bounce carom. Is out. Great defense. That ball is out of play. Point 8. Ikeda with 6 points. Possible game point. And to stop him, post 1, Ben. Rebote up, and away. Point 1. Ben now with 5 points. Ben's got a possible game point. And to stop him, here's post 3, Ben E. Benny gets the serve, powers the backhand, open it up. Forehand rebote, that hit the rail. Just above the front wall, out of play. Point 3, Benny now with 5 points. He has a possible game point. And to stop him, post 5, Bueno. Two ball, tipped by Bueno. Point in game. Way to post 3, Benny. 8 places, 4 will serve to 1. Spinner serves to Ben. This is for show point, 3rd place. Ben takes that one in the air at the 8 line, outside placement. Would have landed in. Nice catch by Spinner. Powers the forehand. Tipped. Post 4. Spinner shows. Unofficial order of finish for our 4th game, 3-8-4. The official results in just a moment. Winning game 4, post 3, Benny. Taking second, post 8, Ikeda. Coming in third, post 4, Spinner. 3-8-4 is now official. The trifecta. 3-8-4, 260 even. The Quinella 3-8, $36. $2 on Benny to win. Will return $18.20. Not a bad win price there on Benny. These middle games. And then the pick 3, 4, 3-3. 2 or 3 numbers returns $40 even. Up next will be game number 5, first of our 2 doubles games here in this afternoon's performance. We do have 1 scratch here in our 5th game, post 3. My, oh my, the 3 team substitute, well, scratch Kubal in the backcourt, substitute him there with Douglas. The 3 team is now Julian and Douglas. No, that is not a misprint. That is the 3 team here in our 5th game. Probably one of the favorites. Post time, couple minutes, about 6. Good luck.
Powerful forehand by Juice. CRB on the save. That's up. That scores on the second bounce. Rotate forehand. Catch by Douglas. 2-all by Douglas. Julian reads it, stops it, returns it from the right side. That is a tough rebote that Douglas just made. goes wall to wall, clears the overhead screen. Nicholas, good eye on the ball, keeps the ball in play. Costi to the inside. Nicholas runs all the way back and makes a spectacular save. He's up. Robote forehand by Carballo, showing control, scoop by Anderluck. Robote left side, power to the outside. Anderluck on the diving Robote save. Ragley, what a great effort to make that Robote. Ikeda from the 3 line, drop shot. Oh, he got to it. Hard throw to the inside. Ikeda got there to save the Robote. It's still in play. Manu, beautiful catch at the 10 line. Nice backhand. Robote coming out to Carballo. Forehand Robote goes wall to wall Robote. That counts 100%. Douglas, difficult Robote, 2-all, light touch, big bounce. Stopped by Benny on the outside. Benny, powerful, looking for that 3-wall play. Douglas reads it, got there. That is going to score. That is point in a perfect game. Powerful backhand. Wow, what a Robote by Manu. Catch. Karam. Stopped by Ikeda. Powerful throw by Ikeda. Arats to the outside, makes the diving save. It's a 2-all. That will score. Robote forehand by Carballo. Anderluck on the right side. Throw by Anderluck. Here's the Robote. Carballo, one-handed save. Wow.
And folks, those top 10 Robotes from last season take us down under a minute till game number 5. Again, we do have that one scratch here in our 5th game. Post 3, scratch Kubala. Voice Kubala with Douglas. The 3 team is now in Julin and Douglas. Post time, less than a minute. Good luck. Time. With that, we are ready to begin game number 5. First of 2 doubles games here in this afternoon's performance. Spectacular 7 scoring. Serving in red of post 1. It's a team of Jedden and Benny. Receiving the blue of post 2. Team of Hyro and Ben. We begin this fifth game with an underserve. Point two. Two first up on the board here in our fifth game. That'll bring the court wide at post 3. Julian and Douglas. Catch there by Hyro, right on the side wall. Backhand, pulled in by Douglas. Here's Ben on the left side. That backhand opens up. Julian has it up in the front court. Sidearm forehand, catching a couple walls. Hyro calls him off. He plays the rebote back to the inside. There's Douglas on the hop. Powerful backhand, low runner. There's Hyro. Forehand rebote. Caught off the side wall, Hyro. Backhand, high and hard. Douglas reaches up, has it on the forehand. Hyro, the outside placement, stopped on the bounce. Julian picks it off. Sidearm play to the inside. The catch by Hyro. Douglas, backhand, launched. Ben, he'll let that one come out. Rebote, laid up. Hyro flicked it up there. Julian has it at the 3 line. Blasted inside, right back to Hyro. Hyro's Costado. The 2 wall, 2 wide. Point 3. Three on the board. Here's post 4. Inaki and Tennessee. Beautiful backhand by Tennessee. Clears the overhead screen. Rebote back inside. What a rebote turn by Tennessee deep in the backcourt. Low runner. There's Inaki. Nice catch cutting it off up at the 8 line. Lobs the backhand up overhead. This one's coming out. Forehand rebote played inside. Inaki has it. 2 wall. Tipped by Julian. Point 4. Post 5. Flores and Aratz. Nice play by Inaki, takes someone off the sidewall. Big backhand follows Flores. Lone for the rebote, he lays it up. There's Inaki with the drop shot. That scores. Point 4. Post 6, El Barba and Manny. Nice catch here by Tennessee, pulling it off the sidewall, backhand, powered up the middle. Manny looking for the rebote, plays it back. Inaki, backhand right up the middle. Manny going to stay up there at the 8 line, turns the rebote. That's a 2 wall. Inaki on the forehand. He's going to lob it back into the corner. Left side rebote. There's Inaki on the left side now. 2 wall, scores. Post 7, the pink shirts, Bueno and Spinner. Rock, nice catch there off the sidewall, deep in the backcourt. Low runner. Bueno steps in, cuts it off. Here's Rebote, forehand, laid up. Bueno's there. What a pickup. Here's Rock, backhand, stays to the inside. Spinner thought about it, gonna let that come out. Bueno's there for the Rebote. Rock reaching up high. Tennessee, rather, takes it in on the forehand. Bueno shoots it inside. Costado dropped. .7, 7-team on the board. 1 point in a receive, rounding out the first round of play. Purple of post 8. It's a team of Ikeda and Iriondo. Spinner, fall down, Rebote. That's too high. That kicked up into the overhead screen and out of play, .8. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points to the end of the game. Returning first, it's post 1, Jed and Benny. Benny handles the serve. Backhand pulled in by Iriondo. This one back up the middle. Here's Benny on the left side. Ikeda plays out the Rebote. That stays inside. Benny gets up there before the second bounce. He launches this one up overhead. Shooting off the back wall. Saved by Ikeda. There's Benny at the 11 line. Nice catch. There's the backhand. Rebote laid up. Jed out of the way. Benny has it on the forehand. Point still going. Iriondo now, out of the way. Ikeda puts the Rebote back up the middle. Here's Jedden, backhand, high and hard and passing. Here's the Rebote, forehand by Ikeda. Here's Iriondo, big backhand by Iriondo. That Rebote is coming out. Jedden up at the 5 line, turns it powerfully, right back to Iriondo. Benny up at the 10 line now. Low runner. Iriondo thought about it. Gonna let that come out. Ikeda makes a spinning Rebote save. Benny on the bounce. Has it up at the 9 line. Big backhand. Coming out a long way. Ikeda up there at the 6 line. Turns it. Benny with the high scoop. On the backhand. Right back to the middle. Here's a forehand now for Iriondo. One dropping off the sidewall. Scooped up high by Benny. Ikeda calls him off again. Forehand Rebote. Back up the middle. Jedden reaching in. Cuts it off. Another spinning save. Jedden charging. Gets it up there at the 3 line. Kind of flicks it up there. Ball's got a lot of spin. Nice control by Iriondo. Forehand. 3-wall play. Out to the Rebote. Save. That's a 2-wall return. Ikeda has it in the air. Powers it inside. Nice pickup by Benny. Iriondo puts that on the wall. Pulled in by Benny again. Another backhand. Lower and harder. Iriondo there. Benny ranging back overhead beyond the 13 line, comes out with it, right back to Iriondo. Higher and harder, that one's finally coming out. Jedden, this is a Rebote. What a well-played point by all 4 players. Point goes to the 8. Ikeda and Iriondo, they have 3 points. Here's post 2, Iro and Ben. Iriondo takes that in off the sidewall. Nice backhand return. That's coming out to Hiro. Powers it to the 8. Rebote, low and hard. Save. Another spinning save by Ikeda. There's Hiro. That caught the corner, opening up to the outside where it's tipped. Point 2. Here's post 3, returning, Julian and Douglas. Oh, runner, that one pulled in by Hiro right on the wall. Powerful return, back to Douglas. Ben letting that one pass. Hiro powers the Rebote again. There's Julian sliding it up to the 8 line. Forehand, powered low and hard. Douglas letting that pass. Digs out the Rebote on the back end. Hiro has it up on the forehand. Just at the 5 line. Powerful return again. Douglas digs out another one. Coming back to Ben now, all alone. Pulls it in. Ben drops it over the top. Julian able to cut it off high overhead. That's the forehand. Low, hard play. Right to Ben. Julian now on the left side. Backhand. Tries to pass with it. Ben. Ooh, just missed it. Had it for a moment. Lost the catch. Point 3. 3 with 3 points. It's post 5. Flores and Arantz. Julian powers it over the top. That's well played. And scoring. Point 3. It is a possible game point for the white shirts, post 3. And stop it, Melbarba and Manny. Low runner, Julian pulls that one in low. Powerful backhand into the corner. Robote, saved by Manny. Douglas on the bounce, picks it up. At the 10 line, he launches that backhand. That's out. El Barba with it the whole way. Returns it low and hard on the wall. Scooped by Douglas. Manny takes it in the air at the 12 line. That kicked out to the right side of Douglas. He powers it back over the top. Crossing the sidewall, Manny looking for Robote. Just lays it up. Julian on the hop, has it up at the 3 line, blasts it low and hard. Ooh, the scoop tipped, point and game. White shirts post 3, Julian and Douglas. 4, 8, and 2 remain in the playoff for second and third place. 4 first serves to 8. Underserve. Point 8. 8 as a possible place point. Here's post 2. Ben handles that serve. Launches the backhand wall to wall. Ikeda backpedals into position. Stops at the 5 line. Turns it back inside. There's Hyro. Powerful return by Hyro, kicking out to the 5 line. Ikeda, big Robote save, 3 walls, out to the Robote, save with the big bounce. Iriando, nice control. Hyro going up for it, takes it in on the right side. Blasts the forehand, low and hard. Iriando there again. Ikeda takes that one off the sidewall. Big backhand. Passing Ben. Robote's coming out. Hyro up there again. Drops at the feet of Iriando. Looking for the Robote. Ikeda turns another one. Ben going up. Takes it in. Forehand. Dropped over the top. Ikeda has it again. Not a lot on that. Robote. Ikeda comes back for it. Diving save to dig it out. Keeps the point going. Hyro low and hard again. Right to Ikeda. Cut it off in the air. Ben has it, sidearm forehand, back inside, Ikeda. Right point here, back on the inside, pulls it in. What a catch by Iriando, pulling it right off the sidewall. Big backhand follows. Hyro again plays it up at the 7 line. Turns it wall to wall, but Iriando stepped in to cut it off. Ben with that sidearm forehand. Ikeda kept it on the forehand. Drops it over the top to the outside. Hyro gets there. Blasts it inside. Ikeda with a tip ball. What a well-played point. Goes to the 2 team. Hyro and Ben will now serve to Ikeda and Iriando. I'll flip them around. 2 serves to 8. This is 2 serves to 8. This is place and show point. Robote, forehand. On the bounce, here's Iriando, picks it up high overhead, launches it inside, then pulls it in deep in the backcourt. Ariando steps up, has it in the air, launches this backhand. That is a powerful backhand. Hyra, though, powers it low and hard on the return. What a scoop by Ariando. Backhand opens up to the outside. Ben runs under it. Sidearm play back to the inside. Ariando again backpedaling, bowls it in. Hyra catch right on the sidewall. Big backhand follows. Pulled in deep in the backcourt. Here's Ariando. Ben keeps it on the right side. Puts it right up the middle. Ikeda switches from left to right. Powerful return. Hyra couldn't get there in the air. Calls him off on the rebote. Keeps the point going. Ikeda power pull back to the inside where it's tipped. 2 well-played points. 8 places. 2 shows. Unofficial order of finish 3-8-2 for our 5th game. Prices, just a moment. Winning game 5, post 3, Julian and Douglas. Douglas substituted for Kubala, taking second, post 8. Ikeda and Ariando coming in third, post 2, Hyro and Ben. The Canela 3-8, 47-40. The trifecta 3-8-2, $221, $42, and the 3-team to win. That team to win returning $10. That is quite the win price right there on that particular team. Favorite coming in, and they delivered. Up next, game number 6. Started to feature singles games in this afternoon's performance. Played up to 7 points with all points doubling after the matchups in the first round of play. Post time for game 6, which begins the late pick 3, 6 minutes. Good luck.
Balance and throwing blind, but he made the backhand. Rebote forehand will keep the ball in play for Tennessee. Here's CRB from the 8 line. Excellent rebote effort. Placement of the ball to the inside. Carballo moves up, makes the catch. Ronan has it in the air. Excellent rebote save by Jed. Catch by Jed midcourt. Low and hard. What a save by Ben. That cleared the overhead screen. Powerful forehand by Julian. Wow. Beautiful rebote save. CRB is there. Backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Anderluck has the rebote. Nice play. Great catch by CRB. Throw to the inside. Anderluck chases it down. The blind rebote. And by Julin. Bote left side. Clips. Caught by Julin. Karen by Julin. Stopped by Douglas. Big right side by Douglas is passing. Julin makes the diving save. Catch by Bueno. Bueno sends it back. Robote comes out. Robote forehand by Nicholas. Caught by Julin. Julin powerful throw. What a Robote save by Nicholas. Robote. Forehand. To the outside. Benny makes the catch. Anderluck from the forehand rifles it low and hard. That is a chick-chack and a beautiful save. Bote forehand fired straight back.
And folks, those top 10 plays take us down under 2 minutes until we begin game number 6. Which is change-free. No scratches, no printers errors here in this 6th game. We do have the late pick 3 that begins here. Already $1,230 wagered into that pool. Just a couple minutes to go until we begin. Still have some time to make those wagers. Just one change there coming up in game number 7 with Kubala out. Scratch in today's performance. Ben will substitute for him in game number 7. And with that, let's begin game number 6. Spectacular 7 singles match going up to 7 points. Points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving. We're at post 1. Ikeda receiving the blue post 2. Arats. Served by Ikeda, we begin. Robote, forehand, drop back to the inside. Arats caught in the air. Launches the backhand up overhead. Here's a Robote, forehand, push to the outside. Rotz lets that one pass. Ikeda runs around him. He drops Robote back up the middle. There's Ikeda with the sidearm forehand. Rotz unable to get there in the air. Plays Robote on the back end, dropping at the feet. Ikeda in and out of the basket it goes. Point two. First up on the board in our 6th game. That will bring to the court. White shirt to post 3, Nicholas. Point 2. 2 with 2 points. Here's post 4, Douglas. Douglas, Karam from the outside scores. Point 4. Post 5, Hyro. Hyro, 2-wall is low. That caught the pad. The pad is bad. Point 4. 4 with 2 points. Yellow post 6. Here's Manu. Here's Robote, forehand, Manu, Karam, Robote. Wow, that scores. Point 6. Here's post 7, goes Sherry. O'Sherry stops it on the outside, has the Karam, that's open, and scoring. In receive here, rounding out the first round of play, it's the purple shirt of post 8, Benny. Back end to the inside, passing goes Sherry. Robote saved on the back end. Benny on the bounce, takes it in at the 9 line. Powerful backhand, up overhead. Goes Sherry's Robote. Powered to pass. Benny lays up the Robote at the feet. Goes Sherry backpedals, has him trapped on the inside. He shoots the 2-wall, that scores. Point 7. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points to the end of the game. Returning first, here's post 1, Ikeda. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Robote dropped inside. Ikeda turns it on the backhand. High and hard to pass. O'Sherry makes the return. Karam Scores. Here's post 3, Nicholas. Outside placement, stopped by Nicholas. As Karam return. Stopped by Ikeda, and it scores. Post 2 returns to Rotz. Karam scores. Ikeda now has 6 points. He has a possible game point. In to stop him, it's post 5, Hyro. Robote forehand, Ikeda drops it inside. Hyro has it in the air. Sidearm play back inside. High scoop by Ikeda. Forehand just above the pad. Pulled in here by Hyro. He's at the 8 line. Blasts the backhand. Shooting out. Here's the Robote. Karam. Well, that's not opening up. Hyro has it on the outside. He blasts it back in right to Ikeda. Ikeda's backhand passing. Out and saved by Hyro on the backhand to pass. What a nice return by Hyro. Ikeda fall down save. Back on the inside. Hyro backing up. Takes it on the forehand. Back inside with it. Ikeda. Backhand. To wall. Ooh, that's not opening up. Hyro there again on the outside. Lower and harder. And a scoop by Ikeda. Backhand. Out again up at the 7 line. Turn back inside. Hyro, there's another scoop. Backhand low and hard just above his head. Out. Not a lot on it. Laid up this time. Hyro charging. Has it up at the 5 line. Sidearm forehand. Tipped. What a point. Point 5. Game will continue here. Hyro with 2 points. Returning with 2 points. Here's Douglas. Post 4. Forehand Robote low and hard. Oh, what a reach by Douglas. Made the scoop. There's the backhand. Hyro, sidearm play back to the inside. Letting it pass. Douglas to the outside. Oh, man, that lands in. And scores. Point 4. Four with 4 points. Post 6, Manu. Douglas Robote, played overhead. Manu looking for it at the 8 line, drops it over the top, bigger bounce. Douglas steps back, controls it at the 11 line. Fake to Karam, who dropped it inside, where it scores. 6 points for Douglas. He now has a possible game point into stop him post 8. Benny. Forehand Robote. Then he thought about it. Going to play that on the back end. Robote saved to the outside. Douglas on the bounce. Powers it over the top. Benny. Again, 3-wall play. In position to turn the Robote. That stayed inside. What a catch by Douglas up the wall. He's down with the ball. Benny, 2-wall. Too low. Point and game. Green of post 4. Douglas. 1 places, 7, 2, and 5 remain in the playoff for 3rd place. 7 for serves to 2. Low runner to the inside. There's goes Sherry looking for the Robote. It's a 2-wall. And it's out. Possible show point for blue post 2. That's Rotz. Here's Hyro. Left side Robote. It's a 2-wall. Hyro. Good read. Steps it on the outside. Bless it. Low and hard. Rotz. Robote. Laid up. 2-wall return. Picked up high. Here's Hyro. On the outside. Back to the inside with it. One-handed scoop. Left side Robote. 2-wall. 2 score. 0.5. We'll flip them around now. 5 will serve to 2. This is show point. 3rd place. Here's a forehand Robote. Hyro turns it low and hard. Scooped up by Rotz. Back on the inside. Here's Hyro. Robote played at the 8 line to pass. Rotz back to the inside. Hyro coming back. There's a nice scoop. Low running backhand follows. Not a lot on it. Shooting out. Robote save. There's a scoop again by Hyro. Ostado inside of Rotz. May have a play on it. He does dig it out. That's a 2-wall return. Hyro gets there on the outside. Stops it. Blasts it back inside. Another Robote. Another save by Rotz. How about another one? He scooped it frontways this time. The backhand 2-wall caught in the air by Hyro. How about another one? Here's another scoop by Rotz. What a play. Hyro back on the inside. Has it at the 9 line. Passing with it again, lobbed overhead, out to the 7, turns it outside. Hyro on the bounce, shoots it back up the middle of Rotz. He does get there. Backhand 2-wall again, opening up a little more where it scores. What a point. Rotz gets 3rd place. 4-1-2 for unofficial order of finish for game number 6. (4-1-2) is now official for game number 6, post 4. Douglas with the win, post 1. Ikeda taking 2nd, post 2. Rotz coming in 3rd. The Kinoa 1-4, 36-60. The trifecta 4-1-2, 287 even. $2 on the 4 to win will get you back $16.40. Up next, game number 7, final doubles game in this doubles tournament. We'll get you those full standings after we introduce this game. There is one change. Post 8, Kubala is out of all of his scheduled appearances today. That should be Julian and Ben, the 8 team, in game number 7. Again, game 7, post 8, scratch Kubala. Replace Kubala with Ben. Julian and Ben, the 8 team. Game number 7 is coming up in just about 6 minutes. Good luck. Hey, you see Ben out there now. Julian and Ben, the 8 team there in game number 7. Let's check out the high 5 and see what the deal is for today. Should be over that $2,000. That looks like one ticket there. $3,929.20. If the one team wins, that is Inaki in Tennessee. But you see those large payouts, regardless of what comes in, even with 4 to 5 numbers. Again, after the 7th game, we will see those will pays for those that participated and wagered on the Mighty Ocho for today and see what that will be paying. Looks like we have 2 winners there with the 2 ticket. Just one winner there on the 1, so good luck to everybody that has wagers here for the high 5. Don't forget about Battle Court action that will follow Pelota this Tuesday. Renegades versus Chargers, 2 singles matches, 4 doubles matches on this game day. Even in terms of the rankings, so nobody with an advantage. Everybody playing their same ranked teams. 1 and 3 singles. And then 3, 4, 5, and 6 ranked doubles teams. Everybody playing their same ranked opponent on the opposing team, Renegades and Chargers. That action beginning at 5 p.m. And looking ahead, so next week, scheduling here at Magic City, this will be the final day of Pelota until the 30th of April. That will be the next day that we play. That is a Sunday, open to the public on that Sunday. But next week, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we will not be playing Pelota. Battle Court will continue. We do have Battle Court this upcoming Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. So the 21st, 24th, and 25th, there will be Battle Court continuing on with that Spring 23 season. But there will not be Pelota this upcoming Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday of next week. The next day we have Pelota, Sunday, April 30th. Some fresh doubles teams as well when we return for Pelota. Our first doubles tournament, even though we still have game number 7 to play right here, we can go through some results. First and second place is now official. Congratulations to CRB and Manu. First place in this doubles tournament, 10 wins, 7 places, and 6 shows. 23 in the money finishes, the only team to finish with 20 plus in the money finishes. 41 games played, in the money percentage 56% this year. Just an incredible figure for that doubles team. CRB playing well. Manu, one of the best backcourters in the world. No surprise. That team has played so well since the start. Hyro and Ben as well. They finish in second place. 7 wins, 7 places, just 1 show. They did a lot of their damage in those first 2 columns. That all-important win column, though, they finish in second place. Then you have Julian and Kubala, Juice and Gosheri, Anderluck and Nicholas, and Jen and Benny, all with 5 wins. Flores and Arats there with 4. Bueno and Spinner, El Barba and Manny, and Cool Fitness and Douglas have 3. Ikeda and Iriando, 2 wins. Inaki and Tennessee, just a couple games played. They have 1 win. Came yesterday. Every team that participated in this doubles tournament on the board. But we're going to have a full 12 teams participating last time. Inaki really just played a couple of games. Jedden has been out for a couple of matches. Anderluck as well. That Anderluck and Nicholas team, Jedden and Benny, they have pretty good winning percentages, but just a couple less games played compared to Hyro and Ben, which is why they finish in 3rd. We have Hyro and Ben up there in solo 2nd. But regardless of how this game finishes, congratulations to CRB and Manu. They take home the 1st place prize, and Hyro and Ben, they take 2nd. We are ready to begin game number 7, final doubles game. Our first doubles tournament of the season. Good luck. Congratulations to CRB and Manu finishing in 1st, and Hyro and Ben finishing in 2nd. Serving in the red of post 1, here's the team of Inaki and Tennessee. Receiving the blue of post 2, Cool Fitness and Douglas. Point 2. 2 first up on the board here in our 7th game. That'll bring them to court. White of post 3, El Barba and Manning. Point 2. Iriando on the left side, powerful backhand, up overhead, caught by Douglas. Here's Douglas on the forehand, sidearm play, back to the inside, overhead by Ikeda. Iriando, backhand, higher and harder, Douglas steps back, backed up to the glass, pulling that one in. Iriando at the 10 line. Another return, crossing the side wall, close to the side wall. Douglas pulling it in. Rote's coming out. Ikeda up at the 7 line, turns it back inside with a big bounce. Douglas controls it up high. Backhand again, stopped by Iriando. Forehand Rote laid up by Ikeda. Here's Douglas charging down the inside, launches the backhand right on the wall, pulled in. Tough catch. Robote's coming out. Douglas stays up in the front court, turns it to the outside. Iriando runs under it. Sidearm play back to the inside. 3 walls. Douglas lines it up. He lays it up. And that's tipped. Point 2. 2 with 3 points. Here's post 5. Juice and Go Sherry. Here's Go Sherry up on the forehand. Drop shot. 1. Ooh, that ball's floating. Cool Fitness got up there. Delivers it just above the pad where it scores. Well thrown by Cool Fitness. Point two. Two with 4 points. Here's post 6, Anderluck and Nicholas. Robote back inside, scooped up by Nicholas. That caught low by Nicholas. Sidearm play back to the inside. Douglas letting that one pass. Makes Robote on the back end. Anderluck out of the way. Nicholas on the hop. Powerful forehand. A little too powerful. They caught the overhead screen. It's out of play. Here's post 7. Winners of our first doubles tournament this season, CRB and Manu. Forehand Robote, that's on the wall and scoring. Straight points here for the 2 team. They have a possible game point. Also brings out the purple shirts post 8. Round out the first round of play. Julian and Ben. Ben substituting for Kubala. Outside Robote back inside. Ben. Robote too low. Point and a perfect game with no other points on the board for Cool Fitness and Douglas. Long playoff here for second and third place. One first serves to 3, second and third place. Place and show points. Robote missed. Point 3. 3 with 2 points. Here's post 4, Ikeda and Iriondo. Forehand Robote. Missed. Point 4. 4 with 2 points. Post 5, Juice and Gaucheri. Big backhand there by Gaucheri. Robote played by Ikeda back to the inside, scooped up. There's the backhand. Forehand Robote laid up on the backhand. There's Gaucheri. That coming back to the side wall. He lost it. Went to make the throw, point 4. Possible place point for the 4 team. Stop him, post 6, Anderluck and Nicholas. Yeah, tipped off the side wall. Point 6. We'll continue here. 6 on the board with 2 points. Post 7 returns CRB and Manu. Well, runner by Manu, tipped on the left side of Anderluck. Well placed. Point 7. 7 with 2 points. Post 8. Julian and Ben. CRB on the left side, backhand, pulled in by Ben. Here's Manu, has it low at the 10 line, low runner, ripped and caught there at the 12 line. Manu ranging back, has it beyond the 13 line, powers this one wall to wall. Robote's coming out. Ran laid up by Julian, back to the inside. Here's Manu on the bounce. Powerful backhand, stopped by Ben. What a catch there by Julian. 10 line overhead. Manu right up the middle. Blast the backhand. Low and hard. Julian, great range and a tough catch made overhead. Manu now, middle of the court again. Drops it over the top. Julian able to cut it off in the air. Powerful backhand. Right on the wall. Stopped by Manu. Julian forehand. High hard play. Tries to get it to pass. Manu pulls it in once more. Here's Ben. Manu steps up. Takes it at the 9 line. Rips another backhand. That's shooting out by Julian. Manu keeps the pressure on. Another backhand. This one on the wall. Stopped by Ben. Great catch. Manu reaching up overhead. Outside placement. Julian got it right on the tip. Drops it back inside. Scooped up by Manu. 10 line. Low running backhand. Julian has it on the forehand. Powers it back inside. Manu looking for the rebote. Digs out the rebote with the 2-wall return. Stopped by Julian. Julian powers it inside. There's a scoop by Manu. 2-wall, stopped by CRB. CRB, the carom return doesn't open up. Julian gets there. Julian's carom return, it does open, but it's stopped by CRB. Oh, it was juggled. Juggling on the catch of CRB. That point goes to the 8 team. Julian and Ben. Post 1 returns, Inaki in Tennessee. Julian has that overhead. Powers it back over the top. Inaki's there to cut it off at the 7 line. Lobs the backhand into the corner. Tipped. Point 1. 1 now, 2 points. Serving the post 3, they return with 2 points. Tennessee takes that one in. Backhand. Pulled in by Manny. Manny launches this overhead right back to Tennessee. Tennessee higher and harder into the corner. Manny in there, makes the play in the air. What a catch. Backhand launch by Inaki. Overhead, Robote Elbarba's got to come back for it. Turns it off the sidewall. Caught in the air by Inaki. Keeps the pressure on with that backhand. Robote is coming out. Manny up at the 7 line. Able to pass with it. Inaki calls him off. Left side Robote return with a big bounce. Manny controls it on the inside. Sidearm forehand. Inaki calls him off again. That one's into the pad. Possible place point for the 3-team. Elbarba and Manny. And to stop him, here's post 5, Juice and Gaucheri. Gaucheri controls that serve deep in the backcourt, lobs the backhand. Elbarba there to cut it off. Awful return, back up the middle. There's your Gaucheri. Elbarba on the left side, shoots it back to the inside. Gaucheri on the bounce, 2-wall, more of a splitter, and Elbarba tipped it. Point 5, we'll continue again here, 5 with 2 points, returning with a possible place point. Here's Ikeda and Iriondo. Ikeda cuts it off. Karam. Oh, that's out. We'll continue again here. Point 5. 5 now with a possible place point, serving post 6. Anderluck and Nicholas. Falk underserve, point 6. Okay, the 6 team now has 4 points. They have a possible place point. See if they can close it out. Post 7. CRB and Manu. Manu launches that one overhead. Turns it back to the inside. Manu, there's a scoop. Outside placement. That lands in. That's perfectly thrown in, scoring point 7. 7. They have a chance to place. Here's post 8, Julian and Ben. Picks the serve, outside placement, stopped by CRB. CRB back inside. What a catch by Julian. Robote left side. It's a 2-wall return. Ben on the outside, picks it up. Drops it over the top. That's crossing. That's going to be a tough play. It's a good throw, but Manu digs out the Robote. Julian back on the inside, scooped up by Manu. Well running backhand, caught in the air by Ben. Ben wall to wall with that backhand. Manu up at the 5 line, lays it up. Ben couldn't get there in the air. How to play the Robote. He does make the save. Manu up in the front court. So looking to end it. Blast the Costado inside. Ben digs out the Robote. CRB in the backcourt. He can play there. Backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Forehand Robote. Saved by Julian low and hard. CRB with a nice pickup. Here's Julian up on the forehand. Blast it inside. CRB again with the pickup. Manu, he says you stay there. Forehand Robote, CRB. Oh, he's not there. He called him off. What a well-played point. Goes to the 8 team. We're continuing again here. 8 with 4 points. Post 1 returns. Inaki and Tennessee. What a playoff. Tennessee handles the serve. Here's Ben on the forehand, makes the catch. Sidearm play back to the inside. Inaki calls him off. Left side Robote back inside. Julian caught it low. Blasted it low and hard. Tennessee missed it. 8. Yay, they place. Playoff for Show Point, 3 serves to 4. This will be for third place, Show Point. What a playoff. Well done. Big backhand by Iriondo, left side rebote. Here by Iriondo. Big backhand again. Rebote, forehand. Pulled in by Ikeda. Manny there on the left side, brings it into the 10. Powerful backhand, stopped by Iriondo deeper in the backcourt. Manny keeps it on the forehand, drops it over the top. Soft touch. Ikeda backs up. He's there at the 10 line. Over the top again on the inside. There's Manny crashing into the sidewall. Ikeda with a tip. 3 shows. Unofficial order finish for our 7th game, 2-8-3. What a game. The official results in just a moment. .283 is official here for our 7th game. Post 2, Cool Fitness and Douglas. I forgot they won too. Taking second, post 8. Julian and Ben coming in third. Post 3, El Barba and Manny. What a game. What a playoff in particular. Not only a long playoff, but some really good points on top of it. Look at that high five. And there it goes. 283. The trifecta, 486.20. The Quinella 2-8, $41 even. The 2-team to win will turn $29.40. I think that's 3 in a row for Douglas as well. He won with Julian, won the singles game, and then there with Cool Fitness, a chance to make it 4 in a row. Close out this Pelota week on a high note. Already a high note, probably just icing on the cake at that point. A great way to close it out. There's that high five. 3-3-3-4-2. 5 of 5 numbers returns $1,964.60. Up next, folks, our 8th and final game in this afternoon Pelota performance. Game 8, spectacular 7 scoring. We'll conclude the Mighty Ocho as well. We'll see those will pays, flash across your screen in just a few moments. No changes in our 8th game, and post time is just 6 minutes. Good luck.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. One stop, boy, $20.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlight.
I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
When I first got the email, I thought it was pranking me.
I need some clarity on this.
I went on YouTube and I Googled highlight.
I was like,
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
having to work, play Division I sport, and then I had a child on the way, so I dropped out.
The crack era was tough. Sports in general was a way out of our environment.
It's really game time now, man.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
We got the streets on fire. This is gonna be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I gotta win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And folks, sorry about that. That was a trailer for the award-winning documentary about the inaugural season of play right here at Magic City. That is called Magic City Hustle, directed by Billy Corbin, creator of Cocaine Cowboys, Screwball the U, and much more. This film highlights the transition of these Magic City athletes from their respective careers in other sports. Right here to the highlight fronton. You can now watch Magic City Hustle directly from Google Play or iTunes. It is as simple as that. Either rent or buy from either platform. If you buy it for just a few dollars more, you get to enjoy it as many times as you like for life. Game number 8. The finale is just 4 minutes away. Don't forget about Battle Court coming up. We said it's the Renegades and the Chargers. Battle Court. That was a long pause, folks. Didn't mean to tease it that long. I had to take a call here. It was 2 out, so we apologize for that. But it was important highlight-related business. The 18th, this evening, we're going to start off with Joseph and Aratz against Williams and Benny, followed by Gosheri against Zuleika. Then Goanaga and Ben take on Iturbide and Iriondo. Then Joseph and Arta take on Williams and Spinner. Goanaga and Benny in singles play will take us to our final match, which is Gosheri and Ben against Zuleika and Iriondo. Those 6 matches beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, less than an hour from now. They want to start preparing lunch or drinks now because that'll be a quick turnaround here for that Battle Court beginning at 5 p.m. And again, although we are not playing Pelota next week, we will have our Battle Court schedule. We will play this upcoming Friday, April 21st, also Monday and Tuesday, the 24th and 25th of April. But the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, we will not be playing Pelota, just Battle Court on Monday and Tuesday. That's the 24th and 25th. Next day, we'll have Pelota here at Magic City, 30th of April, Sunday, April 30th. Look at the Mighty Ocho there. 6 of 8 numbers, $5,000. And a couple of posts right here. Good to see that high five up over $2,000, nearly $4,000 paid out. 2 winners split that pool. Congratulations. Game number 8, the finale, less than a minute. Good luck. We're ready to begin our 8th and final game of Pelota here on this Tuesday. Game 8, spectacular 7 scoring, 7 points, points doubling after all matchups in the first round of play. Serving in the red of post 1, Douglas. Seeing in the blue post 2, Julian. There's a serve. Our 8th and final game has begun. Douglas, left side Rebote, back to the inside, pulled in there by Julian. Julian up at the 7, lobs the backhand overhead into the corner. Rebote taken up there at the 7 line again. Julian opens up for the carom. Douglas, great effort. That's up into the overhead screen and out of play. Point 2. 2 on the board first here in our 8th game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, number 64, Nicholas. Forehand Rebote. Julian pushes it back up the middle. Here's Nicholas. Sidearm forehand, passing Julian. The Rebote is there. He turns it on the back end. Nicholas on the bounce. Karam powered in and scoring. Point 3. Here's post 4, Manu. Nicholas comes back for the Rebote, plays it just above the pad. Left side there by Manu. Soft touch on the 2-wall. Nicholas gets up there, stops it. He drops it over the top where it scores. Point 3. 3 with 2 points. Post 5, Hyro. Hyro, there's the 8 line. Backhand, stopped by Nicholas. Foot on the wall. There's the backhand of pass. Into the corner, Rebote, played back to the inside. Running with it, Nicholas, he digs it out. 2-wall return, stopped in the air by Hyro. He shoots it back inside. Nicholas running with it. He's not going to get there. Point 5. Post 6, go Sherry. Here's go Sherry on the left side. Backhand, pulled in overhead. Here's Hyro. Sherry, soft touch on the left side. Hyro has it up overhead. Sidearm play, back to the inside. Knocked down. Point 5. 5 with 2 points. Here's post 7, Arats. Hyro powers it inside. Arats has it in the air to wall. Opening up, stopped by Hyro. On the outside, blasts it low and hard. In scoring. Point 5. 5 with 3 points in a receive, rounding out the first round of play. Purple at post 8. Manny. Forehander Bote, laid up. Manny runs around it, has it on the forehand, shoots the carom. Hyro gets in plenty of time. Low and hard, fire just above the pad, and out of reach. That scores for Hyro. That will do it for the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Returning first, post 1, Douglas. Hyro, tough catch overhead at the 9 line, blasted overhead. Douglas looking for the rebote. That came shooting out. Hyro, there's a scoop. 7 line, back to the inside. High scoop by Douglas. There's a backhand just above the pad. Hyro back there. The 8 line caught it in the air. Left side, rebote, push back up the middle. Hyro tip ball on the left side, point 1. Post 2 returns. Julian. Rebote, forehand, played back to the inside. Forehand rebote by Julian, played back, caught off the sidewall by Douglas, ranging back there at the 10 line. Julian backpedals, stops there at the 10, pulls it in. Douglas on the bounce, lobs the backhand up at the 11 line to pass. Here's a rebote, forehand, fire just above the pad. There's Douglas, powers one again, low and hard, caught overhead by Julian. Here's Julian up at the 9 line. Sidearm forehand, back to the inside, pass. Rebote, saved by Douglas, right on the wall where it scores, point 1. 1 with 4 points. Here's post 4, Manu. Backhand 2-wall. Ooh, Douglas got a good read on it. He stops it. His carom return scores. Douglas with 6 points. He has a possible game point. And to stop it, post 3, Nicholas. Left side rebote, Nicholas plays it high off the front wall. Douglas runs under it, shoots it back inside. What a scoop by Nicholas. No look on the backhand, just gets it off without holding. Here's Douglas, drops it over the top, back to the inside. Another scoop by Nicholas. He launches this wall to wall. Douglas stays up in the front court. 2-wall is too wide. Point 3. Game will continue. Here's post 6 returning, Gaucheri. Left side Robote, there's a 2-wall. That opens up and scores. 0.6. Those 7 returns are odds. Rotz picks it up on the left side, shoots it back inside. Gaucheri might have a play on it. Good foot speed to get back in there. Rotz, he shoots it inside again. That one scores. 0.7. Post 8. Manny. Forehand Robote hooked. Came up short. Those 5 returns. Here's Jairo. Serve takes Jairo deep in the corner, comes out with it on the left side. Here's a Robote. Laid up. Jairo with time runs under it. Shoots it low and hard to the inside. In and out of the basket it goes. 0.5. Jairo with 6 points. He now has a possible game point. Need to stop him. Julian, post 2. Forehand Robote, that stays inside, scooped up by Jairo. Backhand, kicking up overhead. Here's the Robote. Julian plays it up at the 7 on a knee. Jairo has it in the air. 8 line, powerful backhand again. Robote, save to the inside. Jairo can't get there in the air. That ball dropping. And Robote comes up short. 0.2. Play continues. Here's post 4, Manu. Overserve, 0.4. 4 with 2 points, but returning with a possible game point. 6 points. Here's Douglas. Douglas comes out with it on the left side. Backhand. Powered, but that's a little too high. Up into the overhead screen and out of play. Point and game. Red post 1. Douglas, no playoff here. 5 places. 3 shows. Unofficial order of finish. 1-5-3. The official results in just a moment. Winning game 8, post 1, Douglas taking second, post 5, Jairo coming in third, post 3, Nicholas. 1-5-3 is now official in our 8th and final game. The reason we say unofficial, it's just the language we use because it is unofficial. Then JR, sitting to my right, calls up to mutuals. They confirm the result. Give a thumbs up, make sure that we have the same result, and then when I read them, they become official. So there's a reason. And there probably has been a pretty big issue with someone saying a result was official and then it being changed there. So I know Stu probably has a couple of those stories. 153 though. That result, the Quinella won 527.80, the trifecta 153, 157.60. $2 on the one to win will return $8. Douglas 4 in a row to close out the day, as Steve mentioned in the chat. Congratulations to him. Let's look at the pick 3 in the Mighty Ocho before we depart. Again, going to be a quick turnaround here before Battle Court. Look at the pick 3, 421, 3 numbers, 395.40, and the Ocho 843, 33421, 6 of 8. That returns $5,000 even. Congratulations to the one lucky winner. Again, no Pelota next week. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday we are off. We will be playing Battle Court this upcoming Friday and then Monday and Tuesday. So we'll still be continuing with Battle Court. We will not have Pelota next week. Our next Pelota date will be Sunday, April 30th. And we will be open to the public. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this edition of Live Highlight in the Magic City and on the Highlight channel. We're glad that you chose to join us today and invite you to join us a little bit of Battle Court for this week. Then we'll be back in action April 30th on Sunday, 1:30 p.m., continuing on with this Pelota season here in 2023. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you at Battle Court.